Bismillah, in this video I'm gonna solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 May-June 2020 Variant 2. 1A. Divide $24 in the ratio 7:5. You can use the cross-multiply method. So we have two amounts, the first 7, the second 5, and the sum 7 plus 5 equals 12. We have $24 in all. So now we can find the first amount and second amount with cross multiply. The first 7 times 24 over 12 equals 14, and the second 5 times 24 over 12 equals 10. So $14 and $10. Double I. Write $24.60 as a fraction of $2,870. Give your answer in its lowest terms. So divide 24.60 by 2,870. You can use your calculator to find the answer as a fraction in simplest form. The answer 3/350. Triple I. Write $1.92 as a percentage of $1.60. So divide and multiply by 100. Divide 1.92 by 1.60, then multiply by 100 to convert to percent. Equals 120%. B. In a sale, the original price are reduced by 15%. Calculate the sale price of a book that has an original price $12. So reduced by 15%, this means it was 100, reduced by 15, now 85. So the original price 12, write 12 below 100, then find the price after the decrease with the cross multiply method. So 12 times 85 divide 100 equals 10.2. Double I. Calculate the original price of a jacket that has a sale price of $38.25. So same 100, 15, 85. But now we need to find the original price, and we have the sale price 38.25. Cross multiply. So 38.25 times 100 divide by 85 equals $45. CI. Dean invests $500 for 10 years at a rate 1.7% per year, simple interest. Calculate the total interest earned during the 10 years. Simple interest, I equals B R T over 100. B is the principal, which is 500. R is the rate, 1.7. T number of years, which is 10, over 100 equals $85. Double I. Only invest $200 at a rate 0.0035% per day, compound interest. Calculate the value of Ollie's investment at the end of 1 year. 1 year, 365. To find the total investment in compound interest, A equals B into 1 plus R over 100 power T. So the total investment equals $200 into 1 plus, now the rate daily, so 0.0035 over 100 power 365, the number of days in 1 year, equals $203 to 3 significant figure. Triple I. Edna invests $500 at a rate R% per year, compound interest. At the end of 6 years, the value of Edna's investment is $559.78. Find the value of R. So using the rule for compound interest, 559.78 equals 500 into 1 plus R over 100 power 6. To find R, divide first by 500. So 500, transpose 500 to the other side by divide. So 559.78 over 500. Now to eliminate the power, take the 6th root. So the 6th root equals 1 plus R over 100. Now to find R, subtract 1, then multiply by 100 from the root. So subtract 1 from the root, so 559.78 over 500 minus 1, then multiply the answer by 100 to find R. R equals 1.9. Number 2a, vector b equal 4 and 5, vector q equals -2 and 7. Find 2b plus q. So multiply b by 2, multiply the x displacement and y displacement, then add q. So 2 times 4 and 5 plus q, -2 and 7. 2 times 4, 8. 8 minus 2, 6. And 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. Find magnitude of vector b. To find the magnitude of the vector, square root x squared plus y squared, so 4 squared plus 5 squared equals 6.4023 significant figures. B, A is the point 4 and 1, and the vector AB -3 and 1. Find the coordinates of B. We have vector AB the vector -3 and 1, and point A 4, 1. We need to find point B. If you have the point and the vector and you need to find the image, add the point with the vector. So 4 plus -3 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the point 1 and 2. Point B 1, 2. Or you can use this rule that vector AB equals vector B minus vector A. So vector AB -3 and 1 equals vector B. We need to find B minus vector A, which is 4 and 1. Now to find vector B, transpose vector A to the other side by positive. So vector B equals -3 plus 4 and 1 plus 1 equals 1, 2. C, the line y equal 3x minus 2 crosses the y-axis at G. Write down the coordinates of G. To find the intersection with y-axis, you can find it from y-intercept directly. Y-intercept is -2, so the point 0, -2. In general, to find the intersection with y-axis, put x equals 0. If you put x equals 0, so y equals -2, so 0 and -2. D, in the diagram, O is the origin, OT equals 2TD, and M is the midpoint of TC. OC equals C, and OD equal D. Find the position vector of M. So we need to find OM. First, OT equals 2TD. So the ratio between them 2 to 1. So this 2 and this one. In all, we have 3, so we can say that this part OT equal 2/3 and this part equal 1/3 from the whole part. OD is given to you, OD equals D. So OT equals 2/3 D and TD equals 1/3 D. Now OC is given to you that OC equals C. So now label all the vectors you can do. Now find the position vector of M. So we need to find OM. And because M midpoint, so the ratio between TM and MC 1 to 1. So this 1 and 1. We have 2 in all, so this 1/2 and this 1/2 from the whole part. And now OM, vector OM equals vector OT plus vector TM. Vector OT plus vector TM. Vector OT equals 2/3 D. 2/3 D. Vector TM equals half vector TC. Equals half vector TC. Now to find TC, you can find it through O. So TO plus OC. TO plus OC. TO because opposite direction to 2/3, so negative 2/3D. And OC equals C. So the vector, we need to write 2/3D plus half. Now TC equals negative 2/3D plus C. Negative 2/3D plus C. Now expand and simplify. So 2/3D. 1/2 times negative 2/3 equals negative 1/3D. 1/2 times C equals 1/2 C. Now combine the like terms. 2/3D minus 1/3D equals 1/3D plus half C. Number 3. The speed V kilometers per hour of each of 200 cars passing a building is measured. The table shows the results. Calculate an estimate of the mean. To find the mean, you need to find the middle value for each class, then multiply by the frequency, then divide by the total frequency. So to find the middle value, 0 plus 20 divide by 2, so 10. Or you can find mentally 20 and 40, the middle value 30. 40, 45, 42.5, the halfway. 45 and 50, so 47.5. 50 to 60, the middle value 55. 60 to 80, the middle value 70. Now multiply the middle value by the frequency. So 10 times 16 plus 30 times 34 plus 42.5 times 62 plus 47.5 times 58 plus 55 times 26 plus 70 times 4 divided by 200 equals 41.4. BI. Use the frequency table to complete the cumulative frequency table. To complete the cumulative frequency table, start with the first value, 16, then add 16 plus 34, 50. 50 plus 62 equals 112. Then 112 plus 58 equals 170. Then 170 plus 26, 196. The rest done for you. Double I on the grid, draw the cumulative frequency diagram. So first the origin, then 20 and 16, 20 and 16. We have small squares, So each small square, 20 divided 5 equals 4. So each small square represents 4. So 16 after 4 small squares. So this 20 and 16. 20 and 16. 40 and 50. 40 and 50. So 40 and 50 is the middle way between 40 and 60. So this 40 and 50. 45 and 112. 45 and 112. This 100. So 112 after 3 small squares. 45 and 112. Now 50 and 170. 50 and 170. 170. Then 60 and 196. 60 and 196. 80 and 200. 80 and 200. Now join the points with a smooth curve. This is the curve. Triple I. Use your diagram to find an estimate of the upper quartile. To find the upper quartile, multiply 3 over 4 times the total frequency, which is 200, equals 150. Now start from 150 and draw horizontal line till you reach the curve, then go down to find the upper quartile. So the upper quartile now, 48. B, the number of cars with a speed greater than 35 kilometers per hour. So start from 35 kilometers, then draw vertical line till you reach the curve, then find the corresponding value on y-axis. Then subtract this value, what's the value you have, from 200. Because I need greater than 35, not less than 35. If I need less than 35, take this value directly. If I need greater, so the total minus the value. So from 35, this 35, draw vertical line till you reach the curve, find the corresponding value. The corresponding value 40, because I need greater than 35, so 200 minus 40. So 200 minus 40 equals 160. C, 2 of the 200 cars are chosen at random. Find the probability that they both have a speed greater than 50 kilometers per hour. Greater than 50, we have 26 plus 4, we have 30 in all. So to choose 2 from them, so 30 over the total, which is 200 for the first one, multiply 29 over 199 for the second one, equals 87 over 3980. D, a new frequency table is made by combining intervals. On the grid, draw a histogram to show the information in this table. To draw the histogram, we need to find the frequency density, and the frequency density equals the frequency divided the class width. So to find the frequency density for this group, to find the class width, 40 minus 0, which is 40, then divide the frequency by the class width. So 50 divided by 40 equals 1.25. Same, the class width, 50 minus 40 equals 10. 120 divided by 10 equals 12. For the last one, 50 to 80, so the class width 30. Now 30 divided by 30 equals 1. From 0 to 40, the height 1. Between 0 and 5 we have 10 small squares, so each 2 small squares represent 1. So 1.25, 2 small squares and half. So this is the histogram. The height for the first one 1.25, for the second rectangle 12, for the third 1. Number 4, the diagram shows two triangles. Calculate QR. To find the QR, in triangle BQR we have two sides and the included angles. We can find QR using cosine rule. QR equals square root 120 square plus 150 square minus 2 times 120 times 150 cosine of 25 equals 65.4 meter. B, calculate RS. To find RS in this triangle, we have two angles and one side, so we can use sine rule. So RS over sine 55 equals 150 over sine S, but we need to find the angle S first. So angle S equals 180 minus 55 plus 45, so equals 80. So this angle 80. Now you can use sine rule to find SR. SR over sine 55 equals 150 over sine 80. Now to find SR, cross multiply 150 multiply by sine 55 divide sine 80. 125 to 3 significant figure. C, calculate the total area of the two triangles. To find the area of this triangle, you have two sides and the included angle. So half times 120 times 150 sine 25. And to find the area for this triangle, you have this side and we found SR, which is 125 or 124.7 to be more accurate. So now the area for the other triangle, half times 150 times 124.7 times sine 45. Then add them to find the area of the two triangles. The answer equal 10,400 to 3 significant figures. Number 5. The diagram shows a field ABCD. The bearing of B from A is 140. C is due east of B and D is the north of C. AB 400 meters, BC 350 meters, CD 450. Find the bearing of D from B. D from B. You need to draw the north at B. The north at B is parallel to the north at A. So this is the north. This one parallel to that one. D from B, so you need to join D with B. So we need to find this angle. This is the bearing D from B. D from B. So draw the north at B, join DB, then the bearing start from the north, move clockwise till you reach the line between B and D. So to find this angle equals that one because we have two alternate angles. See, because D north of C, so this is the north and this is the north, so this angle equals that one. To find this angle, you have the opposite and the adjacent. So you can use tan to find this angle. So tan inverse 350 over 450 equals 37.9. So this angle 37.9, so you can deduce that this angle 37.9. B, calculate the distance from D to A, so we need to find this distance. In this triangle, we have one side. We can find one more side. We can find BD from Pythagoras because this right angle triangle. This side 350 and this side 450, so BD equals 350 squared plus 450 squared equals 570.1 to 1 decimal. So this side 570.1. Now we can find this angle because this the north and also this the north. So this angle plus that one 180. So this angle 40. This angle 40. So now you can deduce this angle ABD. Angle ABD equals 40 plus 37.9 equals 77.9. So this angle ABD 77.9, and we have BA 400, BD 570.1. Then we can find AD using cosine rule. So AD now equals square root 400 square plus 570.1 square minus 2 times 400 times 570.1 cosine 77.9 equals 624 meter to 3 significant figures. C. John runs around the field from A to B and B to C, C to D, D to A. He runs at speed 3 meters per second. Calculate the total time John takes to run around the field. Give your answer in minute and second correct to the nearest second. So you need to find the distance, then divide by the speed to find the time. The distance from A to B 400, B to C 350, C to D 450, and D to A 624. So add all, then divide by 3. So 400 plus 350 plus 450 plus 624 divide by 3 equals 608 seconds. So now to convert to minute and second, divide by 60. And use this pattern in your calculator to convert to minute and second. So you'll answer 10 minutes and 8 seconds. 10 minutes and 8 seconds. Number 6, fx equal 3x plus 2, jx x squared plus 1, hx 4 power x. Find h4. So substitute x by 4 in h. So 4 power 4 equals 256. B, find fg1. So find g1 first. Substitute by x equal 1 in g. So 1 squared plus 1 equals 2. Now substitute in f. So f2 equal 3 times 2 plus 2, which is 6 plus 2, which is 8. C, find g f x in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So both f and g. So both f and g. So substitute x in g by 3x plus 2. So now 3x plus 2 all squared plus 1. We can expand 3x plus 2. 3x times 3x, 9x squared. 2 times 2 equals 4. And the middle term, 2 times 2, 4. 4 multiplied 3, so 12. So 12x. Now plus 1. So 9x squared plus 12x and 4 plus 1 equals 5, so plus 5. D, find x when fx equal g7, fx equal 3x plus 2, g7 both x equal 7, so 7 power 2 plus 1, so 3x plus 2 equals 50. Now subtract 2 and divide by 3, so x equals 50 minus 2 over 3 equals 16. E, find f negative 1 of x. We have fx equals 3x plus 2. So both fx equal y, so y equal 3x plus 2. Now make x the subject, so y minus 2 equal 3x, divide by 3, so x equals y minus 2 over 3. Now write the inverse in terms of x, so x minus 2 over 3. F, find gx over fx plus x. Give your answer as a single fraction in terms of x in its simplest form. So gx, x squared plus 1 over fx, 3x plus 2 plus x. Now to make single fraction, put x over 1 and multiply the denominator, so 3x plus 2. Then cross multiply to find the numerator. X squared plus 1 times 1 is the same. Now x times plus x times 3x plus 2. We can simplify the numerator. So x squared plus 1, x times 3x equals 3x squared. X times 2 is 2x over same denominator equals x squared plus 3x squared equal 4x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1 over 3x plus 2. We cannot simplify more. G, find x when h negative 1 of x equals 2. For this function, we cannot find the inverse. We cannot find h negative 1 of x. So to solve this type of question, so just transpose h negative 1 to the other side to be h. So x equals h of 2. H of 2, this means both x equal 2. So this means 4 power 2 equals 16. Number 7. Tanya plants some seeds. The probability that a seed will produce flowers is 0.8. When a seed produces flowers, the probability that the flowers are red 0.6 and the probability that the flowers are yellow 0.3. Tanya has a seed that produces flowers. Find the probability that the flowers are not red and not yellow. So probability of red 0.6, probability of yellow 0.3. So not red, not yellow, so 1 minus 0.6 plus 0.3 equals 0.1. BI completes the tree diagram. So probability to produce the flowers 0.8, so not 0.2. If it produces flower, the probability for red 0.6, for yellow 0.3, for other colors 0.1. Double I, find the probability that a seed chosen at random produces the red flowers. Red flowers, so 0.8 multiplied 0.6. Take this branch, 0.8 times 0.6 equals 0.48. Triple I, Tanya chooses a seed at random. Find the probability that this seed does not produce red flowers and does not produce yellow flowers. So all except these two branches. So this branch and that one. So 0.2 plus 0.8 times 0.1, 0.8 times 0.1 equals 0.28. C. Two of the seeds are chosen at random. Find the probability that one produces flowers and one doesn't produce flowers. So produces flowers 0.8 and doesn't produce flowers 0.2. So 0.8 if the first produces flowers, so 0.8, and the second not, so 0.8 times 0.2, or this means plus the first doesn't produce flowers, so 0.2, and the second produces the flower times 0.8. Or you can say 0.8 times 0.2 times 2 equals 0.32. 8a. Triangle ABC is mathematically similar to triangle BQR. The area of triangle ABC equals 16 centimeter square. Calculate the area of triangle BQR. Because they are similar, so area 1 over area 2 equals side 1 square over side 2 square. Now area of triangle ABC 16, we need to find area of the other triangle. The side of triangle ABC 8, so 8 square, and the side of triangle BQR 12, so 12 square. Now cross multiply. So area of triangle BQR equals 16 times 12 squared over 8 squared equals 36 centimeter square. The triangles are the cross sections of prisms which are also mathematically similar. The volume of the smaller prism is 320. Calculate the length of the larger prism. The two prisms are similar, so volume 1 over volume 2, the ratio between their volumes, equals side 1 power 3 over side 2 power 3. The volume for the smaller one, 320, so we need to find the volume of the larger one. The side of the smaller one equals 8, so 8 power 3, over the side of the larger one, 12, so 12 power 3. Now cross multiply. So the volume of the larger prism 320 times 12 power 3 divide 8 power 3 equals 1080 centimeter cube. B. A cylinder with radius 6 centimeter and height h has the same volume as a sphere with radius 4.5. Find the volume of h. The volume of the cylinder by r square times height, so by times 6 square times height equals the volume of sphere, which is 4 over 3 by r power 3, which is 4.5 power 3. Now you can eliminate by with by. So to find the height of the cylinder, 4 divide 4 over 3 times 4.5 power 3 over 6 squared equals 3.375. If your answer exact, so do not round. C. A solid metal cube of side 20 centimeter is melted down and made into 40 solid spheres, each of radius r. Find the value of r. So the volume of the cube equals side power 3, so 20 power 3 equals 40 times the volume of one sphere, so 40 times 4 over 3 by r power 3. Now we can find r power 3. R power 3 equals 20 power 3 divide 40 into 4 over 3 times pi. Now to find r, take the cubic root. So r equals cubic root of 20 power 3 over 40 times 4 over 3 pi equals 3.63 to 3 significant figures. D. A solid cylinder has radius x centimeter and height 7x over 2. The surface area of the sphere with radius r centimeter is equal to the total surface area of the cylinder. Find an expression of r in terms of x. The surface area of a sphere equals 4 pi r squared. Now we have cylinder and we have sphere. The surface area of the cylinder 2 by r h plus 2 by r squared, the total surface area of the cylinder. For the sphere, the surface area for the sphere 4 by r squared. They are equal, but for the cylinder we have the radius x and the height 7x over 2. For the sphere, the radius r equals r capital. So now equate them. So 2 by times x times 7x over 2 plus 2 by x squared equals 4 by r capital squared. Now you can eliminate pi with pi, divide by pi in both sides, and you can simplify. 2x times 7x over 2, you can cancel this 2 with that one. So x times 7x equals 7x squared, so 7x squared plus 2x squared equals 4r squared. So 9x squared equals 4r squared. So r squared divide by 4, 9x squared over 4. To find r, take square root. So square root of 9 equals 3, square root of 4 equals 2. So 3 over 2, square root of x squared is x. So r equals 3 over 2x. Or you can write 1.5x. Number 9, AI. Write x squared plus 8x minus 9 in the form x plus k all squared plus h. So we need to write in vertex 4. You can use completing square. X squared plus 8x can be written x plus half 8, which is 4, all squared minus 4 squared, then minus 9. So x plus 4 all squared, negative 16 minus 9, so minus 25. Double I, use your answer to part AI to solve the equation x squared plus 8x minus 9. So we can replace x squared plus 8x minus 9 by that one. So x plus 4 all squared minus 25 equals 0. Now transpose negative 25 to the other side. So x plus 4 squared equals 25. Take square root. So x plus 4 equals positive negative square root of 25. So x plus 4 equal positive or negative 5. If x plus 4 equals 5, then x equals 1. Or if x plus 4 equals negative 5, so transpose 4 to the other side by negative, so x equals negative 9. So the two solutions, 1 and negative 9. B. The solution of the equation x squared plus bx plus c equals 0 are negative 7 plus square root 61 over 2 and negative 7 minus square root 61 over 2. Find the values of b and c. The formula to solve a quadratic equation: x equals negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. A is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. So A equals 1. Now compare between this one and that one, or this one and that one. Negative B equals negative 7. Divide by negative 1, so B equals 7. So B equals 7. Now to find C. Now B squared minus 4AC equals 61. So B squared minus 4AC equals 61. B equals 7, so 7 squared. And A equals 1, so 4C equals 61. Now transpose 4C to the other side and 61 to the other side. So 49 minus 61 equals 4C. So negative 12 equals 4C. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So C equals negative 3. CI. On the diagram, sketch the graph y equals x minus 1 squared. B. Sketch the graph of y equals half x plus 1. Y equals x minus 1 all squared, this quadratic function. And in vertex form, so you can deduce that the vertex for this function, change the inner, so this negative 1 will be 1, and the outer, no number, so 0, so 1 and 0. So the vertex for this function 1 and 0, so this is the vertex, and the curve opens upward, so this is our graph for y equals x minus 1 all squared. For the second one, y equal half x plus 1, this linear function, so straight line. The y-intercept 1, so intersect y-axis at 1. And the gradient positive, gradient half, so positive, so the line goes up from left to right. So y-intercept equal 1, and the line goes up from left to right. So this is our line. So this is a line y equals half x plus 1. Double I the graphs of y equals x minus 1 squared and y equals half x plus 1 intersect at A and B. So we can extend the line and extend the curve to find the intersection point. So they intersect at 2 points, A and B. We need to find the length between these 2 points. So we need to find the 2 points. To find the 2 points belongs to the line and the curve, so solve them simultaneously. To solve them simultaneously, start from the linear, y equal half x plus 1, then substitute in the quadratic. So now you are left with half x plus 1 equals x minus 1 all squared. Expand the right hand side, x minus 1 all squared. This will be x squared minus 2x plus 1, because x times x squared, negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1, 2 times x times negative 1, negative 2x, equals half x plus 1. You can multiply the two sides by 2 to eliminate the fraction. So now x plus 2 equals 2x squared minus 4x plus 2. Put them in one side, so transpose x and 2 to the other side. You are left with 2x squared, negative 4x minus x, so negative 5x. And 2 go to the other side by negative, cancelled with that 2. So this equals 0. Now you can solve this equation by factorization. Take x common. So you are left with 2x minus 5. This equals 0. So we have two cases. X equals 0 or 2x minus 5 equals 0. This means x equals 5 over 2. If x equals 0, we can find y, because y equals half x plus 1, or you can use that one. So 0 minus 1 all squared, so negative 1 squared, so this one. So the first point 0 and 1. And the second point, 5 over 2, so 5 over 2 minus 1, 3 over 2 all squared, so y equals 9 over 4, or 2.25. So the second point, 5 over 2 and 2.25. Now to find the distance between these 2 points, use the distance formula. So a, b equals square root x minus x, so 5 over 2 minus 0 all squared, plus y minus y, so 2.25 minus 1 all squared, equals 2.803 significant figure. Number 10a, y equals x power 4 minus 4x power 3. Find the value of y when x equals negative 1. So substitute. So y equals negative 1 power 4 minus 4 into negative 1 power 3 equals 5. Double I, find the two stationary points on the graph y equals x power 4 minus 4x power 3. To find the stationary point, find dy over dx and equate by 0. dy over dx for this function, x power 4, so 4x power 3 minus 12x power 2 equals 0. Now you can solve with factorization. Take 4x power 2 common into x minus 3 equals 0. So you have two solutions. 4x squared equals 0. Divide by 4 and take square root, so you get x equals 0. Or x minus 3 equals 0. Transpose 3 to negative 3 to the other side by positive, so x equals 3. Now you can find y for each x. If x equals 0, find y from this one. So y equal 0 power 4 minus 4, 0 power 3, which is 0. If x equals 3, y equals 3 power 4 minus 4 times 3 power 3 equals negative 27. So the two solutions, 0 and 0, 3 and negative 27. B, y equals x power p plus 2x power q, dy over dx equals 11x power 10 plus 10x power 4, where dy over dx is a derived function. Find the value of p and the value of q. dy over dx equals, from the original one, equals b x power b minus 1 plus 2q x power q minus 1. Now compare the power. So b minus 1 equals 10, b minus 1 equals 10, so b equals 11. Now compare the power. Q minus 1 equals 4, q minus 1 equals 4, so q equals 5. So b equals 11 and q equals 5.